LeBron James is easily one of the greatest players in NBA history. He's accomplished practically everything from an NBA championship to multiple MVPs. One of the greatest parts of LeBron's legacy are his finals appearances. As of 2017, LeBron has made it to 8 NBA finals, including 7 straight. So with the 2017 NBA Finals not too far away, I have decided to take a look at LeBron's best finals performances. So here we go. Number 7, the 2011 NBA Finals. LeBron averaged 17 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 6.8 assists a game, but unfortunately, the Miami Heat would lose to the Dallas Mavericks in 6 games. Now this is quite possibly the worst part of LeBron's resume. His first finals with the Heat was easily the worst of his career. James just struggled against the Mavericks, who found a way to slow down the then 2-time NBA MVP. LeBron was shockingly very passive at times, and his fourth quarter stats weren't great at all. Fortunately, after this finals loss, LeBron began doing the Zero Dark 23 on social media and was able to string off arguably the greatest 6-year stretch in the history of the sport. As previously mentioned, when sports media takes a look at LeBron's legacy versus Michael Jordan's legacy, one hindering point always brought up is LeBron's performance in 2011. It was super underwhelming, and despite being the favorites to win the championship, the Miami Heat weren't able to win it. Number 6, the 2007 NBA Finals. LeBron would average 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists a game, but the Cavaliers would lose in 4 games to the San Antonio Spurs. So in June of 2007, LeBron was just 22 years old, and he was in his 4th NBA season. For comparison, LeBron was about the same age as Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, a young LeBron James was absolutely no match for the veteran San Antonio Spurs team. This team featured 3 future Hall of Famers in Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan, and also a Hall of Fame coach and a great supporting cast. Now, the Cavaliers were swept in 4 games, and Greg Popovich did a great job daring LeBron to shoot from outside. At the time, LeBron wasn't much of an outside scorer, he was more of a slasher, and he really struggled in the series, only putting up 22 points a game. Now, to Cleveland's credit, not every game in the series was a blowout. A lot of these games came down to the 4th quarter, and in most cases, came down to a couple possessions. So after the sweep, there was a video online where Tim Duncan tells LeBron that he will soon become the face of the NBA. And Tim Duncan knew exactly what he was talking about, and LeBron obviously would go on to become the greatest player in the world. And little did he know, LeBron James and Duncan would have some great battles in the near future. Number 5, the 2014 NBA Finals. LeBron would average 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists a game, and the San Antonio Spurs would defeat the Miami Heat in 5 games. So after losing the 2013 NBA Finals in Game 7, the Spurs began and ended the 2014 season looking for revenge. Although Miami would lose the series, LeBron put up some great numbers and was extremely efficient from the field. He would shoot 57.1% from the field and nearly 52% from 3. Now, unfortunately for LeBron James, Dwayne Wade was crippled by injury, and Chris Bosh really struggled from the field. Now, D Wade was unimpressively the team's 2nd leading scorer with only 15.2 points per game. Now, as you know, this would be LeBron's last finals as a member of the Miami Heat. Now, this finals is probably most known for having the cramped game in Game 1, where the air conditioning went out in the San Antonio Spurs arena, and LeBron ended up cramping around the 3rd quarter of the game. I went back and actually watched the game, and Doris Burke at one point said that the temperature in the AT&T Center was over 90 degrees. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have played basketball outside in the summer when it's 90 degrees. Imagine playing that inside with 20,000 people in the stands in the NBA Finals. Now, obviously, the NBA is littered with what-if scenarios, and there's definitely one in this case. What if LeBron hadn't cramped up in Game 1 of the 2014 NBA Finals? Maybe we could have seen a different series, but obviously we will never know what could have happened, and instead, the San Antonio Spurs were the 2014 NBA champions. Number 4, the 2013 NBA Finals. LeBron would average 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists a game, and he would defeat the San Antonio Spurs in 7 games. Now, this was one of the most memorable NBA Finals in recent years. The LeBron-led Miami Heat were able to win Game 7 versus the Spurs, despite once being down 3 games to 2. LeBron was at the center of everything during this series. He led the team in minutes per game at 43, game score at 22.5, usage percentage at 29.7%, and also total points. LeBron put up 32 points and a triple-double in Game 6, and then would cap off the series by putting up 37 points in Game 7. These numbers are out of this world, but believe it or not, the next 3 NBA Finals were even greater. Number 3, the 2012 NBA Finals. LeBron would average 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists a game, and he would defeat the Oklahoma City Thunder in 5 games. In 2012, LeBron went from most hated to champion Godflow, shout out to Kanye West, but in all seriousness, LeBron was able to finally win the seemingly elusive NBA title. He defeated a Thunder team loaded with young superstar talent in Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and also Kevin Durant. At the time, LeBron's final stat line of 28, 10, and 7 was one of the greatest of all time. In addition, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh also had great series, and they played well for the Miami Heat. As a LeBron fan, I don't think I'll ever forget the 2012 NBA Finals. Number 2, the 2015 NBA Finals. LeBron would average 35 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists a game, but he would lose to the Golden State Warriors in 6 games. Now, this is arguably one of the greatest playoff performances in NBA history. LeBron willed his Cleveland Cavaliers to a 6-game series without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. He was the first player ever to lead both teams in points per game, assists per game, and rebounds per game. The King put this young Cavaliers team on his back and carried them to a potential finals upset with Matthew Dellavedova and Timofey Mozgov in the starting lineup. Sure, the Warriors came out on top, but LeBron's ability to play on a level we may have never seen before was amazing. He was able to take some talented role players and made them pretty good for a 6-game series. Now for me, I don't hate on LeBron. LeBron is one of the greatest ever, and I respect that. But I can imagine someone who absolutely hates LeBron had to give him some credit in the 2015 NBA Finals. In my memory, I don't think we've ever seen a superstar will a team like that and put up numbers as insane as LeBron. But this was just the beginning of the time where people began to respect LeBron's greatness and began to realize he was truly a legend. And lastly, number 1, the 2016 NBA Finals. LeBron would average 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists a game, and he would beat the Golden State Warriors in 7 games. So 2 years after returning to Cleveland, LeBron completed the greatest achievement of his basketball career. He was able to bring a championship to the city of Cleveland. Now, despite facing incredible odds for most of the series, including the infamous 3-1 deficit against the team with the greatest regular season of all time and a 2-time MVP, the King took matters into his own hands, leading the Cavaliers to the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. LeBron had back-to-back 41-point games in Game 5 and Game 6, and a 27-point triple-double in Game 7. It was just the 3rd triple-double in Game 7 history. Now, this finals swayed several LeBron haters, and he cemented his legacy as one of the greatest ever. Personally, it was the greatest performance I have ever witnessed, and once again, LeBron proved all the doubters wrong and was able to bring a championship to the city of Cleveland, easily making it the greatest playoff performance and the greatest finals performance of his career. So that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to make a video very soon where I talk about the comparison between LeBron and Jordan and whether LeBron can become the greatest of all time. But before I do that, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, where do you think LeBron ranks in the all-time greatest players list? And also, do you think he can surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time? Obviously, this is a super controversial topic, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you are new. But that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.